You too. What's going on with y'all, man? Appreciate y'all for tuning in again. I'm Roof from Elite Line Sports. I appreciate every single one of y'all, man, for showing love. Listen, I'm just very grateful that I have a bunch of people, like-minded people, bro, that's just trying to get some money, man. But shout out to y'all for still watching. The watch hours goes up, man. The subs have been going crazy. I like them when y'all comment, the likes, man. So listen, without further ado, y'all seen the title. I got 3 same game parlays for y'all, 1 premium play. Listen, if y'all haven't already, make sure y'all like and hit that subscribe button, man. We are growing. We are close to 500. And the moment we get to 500, man, and the moment we're able to monetize anything that we've been doing, man, it's going to mean the world to me, because this has been a dream that I didn't think that was very possible. But it's very possible to y'all, so shout out to y'all. So listen, without further ado, let's get into today's slate. Happy Friday. For some of y'all who haven't already know, we don't really post on weekends now. I've been devoting more time towards my family, my studies, and listen, because I am a master's student, so shout out to y'all. Listen, I just couldn't ask for anything more. Like, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. But hey, man, let's get into it. You know what I mean? Let's get into it. So, first up, I got Jalen Duren. This is tough because they're on the tail end of a back-to-back. No Kate Cunningham. He's out indefinitely. Collapsed lung. Speedy recovery on Kate's behalf. But I'm going to go Jalen Duren. Point over 23.5. Now it dropped down to 22.5, which is solid. When he plays... So the similar players are pretty good, 58%, almost to 1 over the line. When he plays middle of the pack teams like the Warriors, because they're home, 64%, 11 out of 17. Now when he's home, 6 out of 9, definitely gonna do well. And without Cade, his points goes up +4, so 22.5, very doable. That is if he plays, however. I do think he plays though. So, Jalen Duren over 22.5, 23.5, whatever it is that y'all want to do. I like it. Jalen Duren's going to do pretty well. Next up, we got Asar Thompson's PRA. I like his PRA simply for the fact because there's no Kate Cunningham. And the similar players look very good. 3 over the line, which is very impressive. 60% hit rate, 9 out of 15. Most of his shots come within the paint. They're 17 out of 30 having to guard that. They have played before, and he touched his line at 17. Now it's at 20 because, there's no Cade. So, let's see what he had last time. He had 7 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. So, if we're talking pace, when he plays slow-paced teams, however, right, 6 for 21. When he plays fast-paced teams, he's 9 out of 20. Now, let's see the medium, because there is middle-of-the-pack teams. So, when he plays 10 out of 20, 58%. That tells you he does a lot better with having to play middle-of-the-pack teams, whether it's a fast or a slow game. So, he's home. They're home. 4 out of 8 when he's on the road, 6 out of 9. So I do like it. It's still doable, 19.5. You may not find that anywhere. Who knows? But, it says here at Caesar Sportsbook it's 19.5. So if you guys don't have that, I would just not touch this game entirely. I don't really have a pivot for you guys. So pretty much how I kind of went about the whole... So there's 4 legs every same game parlay, and I'm choosing 2 legs from each team. So it's kind of like 2 locks per team, basically. You know what I mean? So those are the 2 locks. Asar Thompson and Jalen Duren. For the Warriors, I like Brendan Pozinski. I like his PA. PA looks very good. Similar players look very good too. To almost 3 over the line. 60% hit rate, 9 out of 15. It looks very good. Now, let's do the numbers. Let's run the stats. When he plays against fast-paced teams, he's 12 out of 21. Slow-paced teams, 61%, a lot better, right? So when he's on the road, 46%, home 69%. Basically, he does a lot better at home, right? But he's a tad bit under 50 on the road, which is not too bad, all right? This is not too bad. Now, when he plays against teams that's bottom third having to guard his position, he is, let's run the numbers, 31%, 6 out of 19 on the road. Now let's do pace over 2. Listen, again, these numbers are not going to look too well. Oh, yeah, because of his minutes. I got to do minutes. So because he's been playing out like about 30 minutes, let's just say expected minutes. That's a lot better. He's going to play 28 to 38. He's not going to play 40. He's on the road, 11 for 20. So I think I did the pace here, challenging. So because his stats is mixing with the old stats, and these are like pretty much like the most recent. Just look at the February, March. So he's playing against a lot of minutes. He's playing against tougher teams. Listen, so they lost by 21 last time against the Celtics. The Celtics are not really that. They're actually very good at having a guard. That's why they lost by 21. He played against the Wizards, where it's like he wasn't really needed. But 2 tough matches against the Knicks and the Wolves. Brandon Pozemski looks pretty good on his PA. There's not really too many players that you want to touch from here. If you guys don't want to touch this game entirely, it's up to you guys. I understand. But I'm gonna go PA simply because he's been up in his minutes. He's been playing around 30 to 35 minutes. So I'm just going to go with that. Then last but not least, for the last leg for this one, I'm going with Mr. Draymond Green. He used to go to Michigan State. I'm going with the narrative here. And he also did pretty well when he played against his team. Not too bad either. He played against his team back in January 30, 28 PRA. That's the line here. The pivot, I would say, is the points. Points looks very good here. The line is at 7.5, which is very, very small. Very minuscule. He had scored 15 points. 4 out of 9 from 3, 5 from 10 from the field. So I like the PRA because if he doesn't get there with his points, he's going to get there with his assists and his rebounds. And plus the whole narrative, the idea that he went to Michigan State. You know what I mean? So he's back in Detroit. So let's see. Let's run the numbers. I mean, do we even have to run the numbers if we're going with a narrative? But I'll do it anyway. When he's on the road, plays against a slow-paced team, 66%. Looks very good. When he's home, he's 4 for 12. Do you see the big difference? He's way better on the road to hit his PRA, his lines, rather than at home. So I like the PRA. Draymond Green. That's the 4th leg. I'm going to sneak in the little premium play for y'all. I like to put in the premium plays every now and then. I might put it at the end of the video. I might put it at the beginning. Premium play I do like is Mr. Jason Tatum. Grizzlies, for some reason, the past couple of games, bro, like they don't let... they're not giving out easy wins, bro. They fast paced. And one thing that I have noticed ever since Jason Tatum came back, when playing against fast paced teams, bro, he's been hitting his lines very well. Just look at these. They are number 9 out of 30 having to move the ball. And when he plays against fast paced teams, it's literally 2 out of 2, bro. Literally, these are top. The Mavericks are 5th out of 30, and he hit his line. Then he played against the Wizards. They're 6 out of 30, hit his line. Now he's playing against a fast-paced team. Slow-paced teams, he might not get there. But he's still coming out of his injury. You know what I'm saying? He's still trying to get the flow of the game. But fast-paced games, similar players looks very good. 3 to almost 4 over the line, 60% hit rate. I like Jason Tatum as our premium for today. Same game parlay number 2. Going with a mid to fast-paced game here. We're going to go Mr. Kevin Durant, point. One thing I have noticed, so he's playing against the pace. The Hawks are literally 2 out of 30. They're like the 2nd fastest team in the NBA. When he plays against fast-paced teams, he's 65%. Looks good. And simply when Kevin Durant plays Eastern Conference teams, which is what I've come to notice, I've noticed through these numbers, there isn't a button, but I have done my research. He does very well. He hits his lines. He hits, he knows that he has to score. Western Conference teams, it's a little bit of a iffy spot. Do you see what I'm saying? But Eastern Conference games, he is needed and he hits his lines. Don't even pay attention to this because it's Kevin Durant, bro. His line was at 24.5. Now it's at 23.5. I like it a lot. I'm going to go Kevin Durant here for the points. Next up, we got, I've run the numbers. Alperen Sengun looks very good for his rebounds. He had scored 13 last time they played. Similar players that hit, Daniel Gafford. And I've kind of ran the numbers. Most centers that play against the Hawks typically get their rebounds. His rebounds is at 8.5. It's very low. And they're 26 out of 30 having to stop rebounds. In fast-paced games, Alperen Sengun does better in fast-paced games. When he plays against teams with the pace between 1 to 10, 64% hit rate. When he plays against bottom 9, bottom 10 teams, bottom 3rd, 47% hit rate, 8 out of 17. So a tad bit under 50, but a lot better when he plays against fast-paced teams. So I like Alperen Sengun. Then we got on the Hawks side our two legs. Nickeil Alexander-Walker points. Seems very good. Similar players is 3 over the line, 58%, 7 out of 12. When he plays against fast-paced teams, he's 10 out of 21. However, the pace for the Rockets is 29 out of 30, which means they're very slow. But when he plays against slow-paced teams, 66%. So he likes to play against slow-paced teams. I think it's a big difference. Yeah, 47 to literally 66, which is insane. So when he's on the road, they are on the road, I think, right? Yep. 80%. When he's home, 61%. This just goes to show you, man, he's on the road, gonna hit over 17.5. 80% chance he hits over 17.5 when he's on the road and he plays against a slow-paced team. And the similar players looks very good too, man. Come on, man. Literally like almost 3 over the line, bro. I like Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And second leg from this game from the Hawks, I like Mr. Jalen Johnson's assist. Look at these numbers for the past 5 games, 8, 9, 12, 13, 9. Similar players are almost 1 over the line, 67% hit rate, 4 for 6. When he is on the road, 57%, home, 61%, right? Better at home, right? Cool. But when he plays against fast-paced teams, 60%. When he plays slow-paced teams, 81% chance. When he plays against slow-paced teams and he's on the road, there's 81% chance that he will get his closing line of his assist, which is at 7.5 right now. So those are our 2 legs from the Hawks and 2 legs from the Rockets. And last but not least, we got our same game parlay number 3. I'm going to go with Jamal Murray here. His points. Literally just getting there for similar players. Tabbing under 50. Don't let that deter you away. He has played them before. He scored 21 points. So he is capable of having to score 20. When he plays against fast-paced teams, he's 66. Slow-paced teams, still over 50%, 52%. Now, when he's at home, 54. When he's on the road, 50%. They're at home, they're in mile high. So at home, Jamal Murray hitting over 23.5 is very doable. And don't forget, he's Canadian, I think. I think he played for Team Canada at one point. So he is Canadian. So he scored 21 points in Toronto in Canada. Look for him to kind of get it going, although he hasn't been pretty hot these past 3 games. So kind of look for him to get it back. And I like Jamal Murray. Now, next one, it's kind of hard for me to pick one. I'm going to go Bruce Brown here. You guys will go points or PRA. I'm going to go PRA to be safe because I like to do PRA. Similar line is 2 over the line, 73% hit rate. Looks very good. He used to play for the Raptors for 2 seasons. Then he got traded, I think. So, listen, he has a narrative game. You know what I mean? He had 17 as a PRA when he played against them December 31st. So, let's kind of run the numbers real quick. When he plays at least 20 minutes, because his minutes fluctuate. 8 out of 21. Closing lines. Home. They're home, right? Yeah, they're home. 7 for 21. Road. 10 for 21. I'm going to go with the narrative here. That's pretty much what the narrative. If you want, see, that's the closing line. If we just touch line, it looks a lot better. But I'm going to go with the narrative here. I like Bruce Brown. And I'm going to go Brandon Ingram under 21.5. Simply, he just doesn't look too good. But hey, listen, some players can change up that narrative. 40% hit rate. -3, which is not good. When he is on the road, especially if you're going a mile high, people don't really get accustomed to the weather there because they get tired quickly. But let's just run the numbers. Home, 52%. Away, 52%, right? Same. They have not played each other, I think. They have. He scored 30. This was back in Toronto, right? So now, let's do away. Let's do pace. When he plays at a slow pace, 44%. Fast pace, 46%. But let's just do closing lines. So closing lines, when he plays a slow pace team, 2 out of 9 having to get his closing line, which is not good. Which is not good at all. When he's home, 66%. A lot better than having to hit his closing lines on the road, having to play a slow pace team. But, at home. But on the road, 22%. So I'm going to go Brandon Ingram here, under. And last but not least, we're going to go Emmanuel quickly. Threes, because he has played them before. He hit 4 3-pointers. Similar players look pretty good. Pretty positive here, 50%. It's pretty solid. When he plays against slow-paced teams, he is 61%. Fast-paced teams, 47% to hit his threes. So, slow-paced teams, he's a lot better playing slow-paced teams. And then when he's at home, 53%. But they're not at home, they're on the road, 70% hit rate. So, that just goes to show you, literally, he shoots better on the road and against slow-paced teams. So, we're going to go with Emmanuel quickly, 3 3-pointers, and he has scored 4. So, that is our last leg. Again, appreciate you guys. I did add something in the community post if you guys want to start voting there, just to kind of tell me so I can kind of wage out how I'm trying to incorporate a whole bunch of things onto our channel, like DFS. We're already going to start MLB, NFL. So we're going to start incorporating other stuff. So I'm going to start asking y'all questions if y'all could take the time to vote and put in some comments. Listen, I'm going to hear y'all out and check it out and see if we can incorporate that into the channel. But appreciate y'all for tuning in again. It is Friday. We will not be posting on Saturday and Sunday. Hope to have y'all really win some money and rock out, bro. But listen, I'll catch y'all Monday. Appreciate y'all again for giving me the time to spend time with my family and focus on my studies. Also, next week, I will let y'all know I'm flying out to DC. I think I reposted this in the community tab. I will be flying out to DC Thursday, and I will be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I come back Monday morning. I'll try my best to see if I can push out a video because I will be flying back Monday morning. So, anyway, I'll try. Without further ado, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.